Your most powerful breakthroughs happen when you ask a powerful question and then you answer it honestly. Let me give you an example. I was speaking with a friend recently who is in a relationship and she really wants the relationship to work out. Work out, in her definition, is marriage. And so as we're talking about the relationship and some challenges that they were having, it became obvious that there was something she wasn't saying. I mean, she had answers for how things could work out and what each of them should do or could do, and yet it just felt like, but there was still something else. And so I asked her a question that I think can be so powerful for any of us when we find ourselves basically beating around the bush when we're trying to talk through a challenge. And the question I asked her was this: what are you not saying? What are you not saying? Because obviously there's something you're not saying. And she got quiet, and then she said, you know, what I'm not saying is I really want this to work out because I had hoped this was the one, but it just doesn't feel right. I just don't think that it is. And I don't want to admit it, because if I admit it, then I know what that means. It means that I need to move on. And I don't really want to move on. I don't really want to start over. So that's what I'm not saying. You've probably been there. You've known someone who's been there. And it doesn't just happen in relationships. There can be something you're not saying with regards to your career or your health and how you take care of yourself, or with your finances. Here's the thing. When we ignore the truth, when we pretend that that thing that we're not saying isn't a reality, we waste a lot of time trying to work around it, trying to pretend things are okay that are not. But the way to your breakthrough is having the courage to admit the thing that you actually don't want to admit. And once you admit that thing, once you say the thing that you've not been saying, which takes a lot of courage, then you can say, okay, so what does that mean? How do I need to move forward? How do I deal with my new reality? Because the only way to have a real breakthrough is to deal in the truth, to stop tiptoeing around issues, to stop beating around the bush, and to just say it. So that's my question for you. In the challenge that you face, what are you not saying? What is the thing that you're not saying? And I guarantee you, when you have the courage to just say it, the breakthrough happens. This is something that we teach to our coaches in our coach training program. It's a question that I was asked many years ago for the first time when I was being coached. And it's a question I've asked hundreds of clients over the years. And it always, always, always leads to some sort of breakthrough. So that's my challenge to you. What are you not saying? If you want more life strategies, just visit me on my blog. It's valerieburton.com/blog. I'll talk to you next time.